Hello, we are back again in the same outfit, same bonnet, same moo. Hey, Nipsey Hussle, shout out to me. It's Bed Chronicles. She said I made her fall in love with me. I introduced her to the game and let her thug with me. See me like Bunny and Clyde, she even clutching me. I feel like it's do or die. She give her soul to me. She wanna be close to me. Oh, she said she fuck with me the long way. She say she gon' rub my back. I had a long day. Okay, so somebody posed the question. One of y'all cousins had came to me and was like, how do you go back to God, trust God again when everything is falling apart? Like, you know it's a test, but everything is falling apart. Like, how do you trust God after that? How do you go back to him? First, you have to understand that God doesn't leave us, we leave him. So I'm glad that the question was asked the way it was, because it's not how do we get God back, or how does God come back to us, or how, no. God don't leave us, we leave him. And it's real simple, because the answer is in the question. The answer is in the question. The question was, when you know it's just a test. That's the answer. The answer is in the question. It's just a test. Everything in life can and will fall apart. Your job, your house, your kids ain't acting right, your significant other cutting up. It's like it's always back to back to back to back to back. It's every time. Like, it's always, it just comes in a storm, in a cloud. It's like everything started falling apart at one time. It always happens that way, because God is gonna keep piling it on, He gonna keep piling it on to see if you gonna crack. If you gonna crack, and when you gonna crack. If you gonna crack, and when you, because you gonna crack. I'm just being honest. I'm not being pessimistic. I'm being serious. I'm being honest. You gon' crack. Everybody gonna have a breakdown at least once in their life. Everybody gonna have a breakdown at least once in their life. At least once. You gonna have a breakdown at least once. Because everything gonna start coming. You gonna be tired, frustrated, your moods ain't gonna be right, your hormones gonna be acting up, you might be gaining weight. It's gonna be so much happening. But the answer is in the question. It's just a test. God is trying to test your faith. I'm gonna give you an example. I got demonetized, right? So my initial, like, when I tell y'all I broke down like somebody had died when they took my monetization from me. I worked 6 years, damn near 7 at this point, to get to monetization, and you gonna take it from me? Excuse me? What? But I worked hard to get here. But I said, you know what? No. I can't give up. I gotta keep the faith. And it sounds small, but it's big as hell. It sounds small, but it's big as hell. When you've been working as hard as I've been working, like, the money was a factor, but to hell with that. I put in blood, sweat, and tears, and you took a goal that I reached that was very important to me. You took it from me. Like, so my initial reaction was like, oh my God, no. Like, I went crazy. So then I was like, you know what? No, it's a test in here somewhere. It's a blessing somewhere in this storm. So I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna keep my faith. It's gonna come back. It's gonna come back. I had everybody keep telling me it's gonna come back. Natalie kept telling me, you're gonna get it back. You're gonna get it back. And then Natalie goes and do a video and puts my Cash App in there. I made more money from just that one video, that one part of her video, than I have on YouTube. Now, don't think I'm around here Big Bang Hank. That ain't what that is. I didn't tell y'all what the amount was. Just know YouTube pay, but depending on how big or small you are, they don't pay like that. But it was like I lost something but got a bigger blessing. And then on top of that, instead of giving up and saying, you know what, fuck it, I didn't even want to do the appeal at one point because it was so much. I had to record a video. I had to do so much. I didn't even want to do the appeal. I'm on the phone with Brooklyn. It was so much happening. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do the appeal video. And I was so nervous because I'm like, yeah, what if they don't accept it? What if they don't approve it? I had so many questions. I was like, God, why you take this from me? Because you can question God. It's not good that you question God, but you gonna do it. And he know you gonna do it. So you might as well question him out loud. Or, bitch, is that a gnat? Okay, maybe I'm just sleepy. Never mind. I don't know. I'm gonna see when I edit if that motherfucker just flew. Because I could be sleepy. The devil is a lie. Going on. But he knows what you're going to do before you do it. He knows everything. So he knows you're going to question him. So why not question him out loud? Don't be secretive about it. You can't keep nothing from God. Don't think it in your head. Say it out loud. God, why you do this? This is how our conversations be going. God, why you take my monetization away from me? You know how hard I worked for that. Like, you ain't have to do me like that, bro. Well, I took it from you to see how you was going to react when I took it. And I was trying to make room for bigger blessings for you. So, are you going to believe in me and trust in me? Or are we going to sit here and have this conversation about how mad you are? Like, how the conversations be going in my head. I know that was real, like, weird and crazy, but I swear that's how the conversations really be going. So, to answer the question, the answer is in the question. You have to just go back to him. You have to just trust in him. It's so much that be happening in my life. It's re-damn ridiculous. Like, it's so much stuff y'all don't know. Yeah, everything look good on camera. Everything look real good on camera until you actually going through it. I mean, goddamn, my ex is gay. My ex is gay. He gay. Bisexual, gay, whatever. You want to name it and claim it. Ouch. I look cool on camera, but that shit hurt. But at the end of the day, I'm going to trust God to give me healing. Because that's all you can do. What else can you do? I'll wait. What else? What can you do? You can't do nothing about it. You have to wait on him. And God is an on-time God. He ain't on your time God. Girl, did you just say that? God is an on-time God. He not on your time God. Sometimes I amaze myself. Run that back a couple of times. Just because he ain't on your time don't mean he ain't on time, baby. I'm telling you that now with the bonnet and everything. The moo-moo and all. It may go on for years. It may go on for years upon years. But eventually, he's going to drop the biggest blessing on you. And the blessing that he gonna give you is gonna be so much bigger than all the trouble you went through. It's gonna make all that trouble worth it. The reason why we go through things is so that we can appreciate it when we actually get blessings. Like if we ain't got no money, right? The reason why we go through job loss and not having no money and all that is so we can appreciate it when we do get a big lump sum of money. Or when we do get money in general. Because if you don't know what it's like not to have money, you ain't gonna know how to appreciate money. Same thing when people pass away. God, why you take them from me? Baby, I'm sorry to tell you. And the way it happens sometimes be tragic as hell. I didn't want my daddy to be shot 6 times. But or everybody's gonna pass away. Let me say that because YouTube be tripping. I might have to blur that out. I had to make peace with that. With my grandmother. With my grandfather. I learned at a very young age from losing so many people. My grandma always say, only thing I got to do is stay black and pass away. Y'all know what the other word is, but y'all get it. Everybody got to go. Everybody got their day. You don't know what time, you don't know how, you don't know when, you don't know what, but everybody got to go. I know it's sad. I know it is. But you got to come to terms with that. You can ask God why all you want. You already know the answer, so why you asking him why? People don't live forever. What you asking them why for? It's like in the moment when you going through it, and I don't know how I got on this topic. The spirit just be leading me, child. I just be going all over the place. But it's like in grieving, you do ask why, because it's just like, why would you do this? Why did you take this person from me? Why did they have to go like that? Why you have questions. God know you got questions. He knew you was gonna have questions before the person even passed away. But you already know the answers to the question. The answer is always in the question. You might not see it, but it's there. It's there. Like I said, the answer is in the question. How do you go back to God when you're going through things, even though you know it's just a test? Even though you know it's just a test. It's just a test, baby. Are you going to pass it or are you going to fail? And then on top of that, not only is it a test, it's an open book test. I don't talk about the Bible a lot, but I read it a lot. I do Bible study every day, but I don't really speak on religion like that because everybody has everybody got their own religion. You might be Baptist, you might be Catholic, you might be Buddhist, everybody got their own religion. So I'm more of a spiritual person when I'm talking. I don't generalize, like I don't assume everybody is a Christian. Even as a life coach, I don't bring up God unless the client brings up God first. So the answers are in the Bible. They're there. It's an open book test, which means your answers are there. But even if you don't read the Bible, the answers are still there. Even if you're not a Bible reader, even if you're not a Christian, the answers, unless you're just an atheist and you just don't believe in God at all, then that's a whole, I can't help you. If you don't believe in God, I can't help you. I don't know what to tell you. This video ain't for you then. But it's an open book test. God already gave you the answers. You just got to get to them. You just got to write them down. You got to find them. Go back to him. Because if you give up on him, you giving up on yourself. If you give up on yourself, you giving up on him. You are his creation. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, to sum it all up, the answer's in the question, baby. He ain't going nowhere. And he ain't went nowhere. He waiting on you. He's standing there with his hand held out, waiting on you. At any time now, you can come on back. Come forth, Geraldine. But anyway, so that was my girl. You ain't never serious. That was my answer to that question. There's some others that I'll be getting into either bed chronicles, couch conversations, or in the car. Okay, it just depends on how I'm feeling, where I'm at, what I'm doing, where I'm going, all of that. Y'all know I'm random. Just expect anything. But anyway, until the next one, I will see y'all. Bye. Girl, you gave me your soul.